Hello everyone, and welcome to another expert game matchup. This is going to be the third game actually, but the second game uploaded to YouTube, well hopefully, between Mr. Yo and Vivi. This is going to be a Celts Slavs matchup on Wololo Kingdoms on Voobly. So not on HD, we're on Voobly. Over in the top left, we have Mr. Yo playing as the Celts, and in the bottom right, we have Vivi playing as Slavs. Now, I did introduce these players a little bit last game. I did just check the Voobly 1 versus 1 ladder, and Mr. Yo is currently number 3 in ratings at 2,500. He's tied with the Viper, and Leary's a little bit ahead. Leary's number 1 at 2,600. Vivi's number 10 right now at 2,350. So both these players within the top 10, Mr. Yo within the top 3 of all players playing at the moment. Very skilled players. This is almost on par with the Viper, on par with other players like Doubt. And yeah, these are very good players. So we have a Celts versus Slavs where these sims are pretty cool. They play... Do they play similar? They play a little bit similar in some ways. A lot of players, a lot of Age of Empires players, whatever, like to compare the Celts and the Slavs. I think the Slavs play a little bit more like the Teutons than the Celts, but the Celts is not too far off. And why do I say that? Now the Slavs have a good economy. They have farms which work faster. They'll be better once the 5.7 patch gets implemented. But they have a good economy with their farmers working better. Just like the Celts have a better economy. The Celts have woodcutters that will cut faster. So they both have good economies. They both have infantry bonuses. We have Druzhina for the Slavs, extra blast damage and also free tracking. For the Celts, we have infantry move faster. So they both get infantry bonuses, and they both get siege bonuses, with the Celts having their siege workshops work faster, siege units attack faster, and more HP with Horror Celtica, their unique tech. And the Celts get cheaper siege, which how can you argue against that? Their unique units are nothing alike, but those are their bonuses. If we ever do a Slavs versus Teutons matchup, then we'll compare those bonuses also. But I do think these Slavs actually play more like the Teutons, especially with their knight-based gameplay. And that's the biggest difference between the civilizations. The Slavs have some pretty good cavalry, and the Celts definitely do not have some good cavalry. Both of them have pretty bad archer lines, which of course only matters a little bit late Castle Age, Imperial Age. The farm bonus is great and badass monks. Yeah, those are some. That's another difference is the monks. But the farm bonus is great in the feudal age until patch 5.7 will be released and implemented on Wololo Kingdoms. In which case, the Slavs will have great farms. Period. But right now, the Slavs have great feudal age farms until Wheelbarrow's Research. Once Wheelbarrow's Research, their farms don't really improve that much. Handcart doesn't really improve their farms. Not the best farms. They're good, but before Wheelbarrow's Research is when that Slavs farming bonus really kicks in. And let's take a quick look at the players' maps. So Vivi's got a very nice wood line, good saturation on that, pretty well protected. Ooh boy, no loom for Vivi. He's gonna have to get. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, he's gonna have to get loom to steal that boar, to take his boar. Let's see if Mr. Yo will try to steal it. Probably not. But that'll delay Vivi a little bit in his build. Anyway, take a look at the maps. Wall here. Pretty hard to wall, but you can attempt a little bit. There's no critical resources here, just little berries. The gold is very bad. The gold is very bad for Vivi. It's going to be hard to defend. The wood is beautiful, though. Very good wood. Pretty average map from Vivi. Nothing really glaring about it. For Mr. Yo, we have... Gold on the left is okay. Maybe we see some walls like this. That would be very good. I don't know if Mr. Yo will scout that, though. Maybe some walls here. Pretty bad map for Mr. Yo. This wood is going to be pretty bad. You'll have to rebuild that real quick. And these golds can all potentially be hit. Especially these last two. These last two are very vulnerable. So going into the Castle Age. Alright, Mr. Yo going to gather 10 gold early. Are we going to see the Dark Age rush? I think we are. I get a little excited because we've seen so many Men-at-Arms rush. One thing I like about Age of Empires is the variability. I'm speaking. We're going to see a Men-at-Arms rush. Okay. We're going to see a Men-at-Arms rush from Mr. Yo. The Celts have in my opinion, one of the best dark men-at-arms rushes. That speed matters so much. And I wouldn't be surprised from Vivi to see the same thing. Little small tip I like, you can actually build the barracks a little bit early because you don't need to build that extra house with the slabs. Slab bowyars eat Celt Paladin. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. I think the Celt Halberdier will do pretty decent against Boyar. What are you doing, Vivi? What are you doing? Playing with fire is what you're doing. Not the player. Two extra deer for Mr. Yo. We talked about earlier in the last matchup how the men-at-arms rush is so heavy on food, tends to delay a lot of your development going into archers and such, but the deer help. Deer definitely help. Vivi's going to seed up 2 of those nice slabs farms. Yeah, 3 militia for each. Let's see how the micro is. We have 3 extra HP lost here from Vivi. Same thing for Mr. Yo. This hill is important. Who's going to get the hill advantage? Vivi's going to get the hill advantage. Unless they want to fight on even ground here, no. Vivi will go back, and they're going to play it safe. Extra militia out for Vivi. We're up to 4 now. Yo with the quicker men-at-arms upgrade, but he doesn't want to take this engagement. He didn't see the 4th militia, so he's going to have to run back. He's going to take a few hits. He's going to take more than a few hits. He's going to lose his scout. He's going to lose most of his scout. Oh, Mr. Yo not playing this so well. He's going to take the engagement now. Hopefully he can get it in while his men-at-arms upgrade's done. Actually, it looks like he canceled it. He canceled it since he lost so much HP on his scout. Yeah. No, he didn't. No! You're making me look stupid. He's got faster men-at-arms, though. That's one thing I forgot. So he could run. He could run away from these militia. And that's really annoying. Oh, this was going to get trapped, though. Turn around, turn around, turn around. No. Okay. So this is going to basically neutralize itself out. It's a little annoying. I mean, to be honest, this is a win for Mr. Yo, considering Vivi had to make an extra men-at-arms to deal with this. But that's basically one of the Celts' bonuses you don't have to worry about for some time now, though. In the faster, in the stronger men-at-arms rush. Quick archer transition for Mr. Yo. It's hard to underestimate how much these extra deer have helped. Mr. Yo is able to get out these 2 quick archer ranges because he has not had to seed any farms because of those deer. Best fight Yo can take. Gonna basically even out despite Vivi making the extra men-at-arms. Vivi did not have those extra deer. He's gonna be later up with his archer range because he seeded more farms. As you can see, still 2 sheep left for Mr. Yo. That's good news for him. And Vivi not getting the horse collar tech also, so these farms will run out very quickly. As you can see, these 2 farms are already done. And it's going to be a lot different, different dynamic than the in the previous archer battle we saw in the Incas versus Italians war, because now we don't have Eagle Warriors to worry about. We don't have neither of these. Well, the Celts don't have a strong night line, although the Slavs definitely do have a strong night line. They like to go knights, so it's a little bit different dynamic between the archer skirmisher mix. And if you're Vivi, I think maybe go a little heavier into skirmishes. You don't have to worry about those knights later on. And if you're Mr. Yo, go heavier into archers. You are ahead as well. Still, these men-at-arms just can't catch the Celts ones. We learned how strong the Celts men-at-arms are. The Barbarossa campaigns. And it applies to multiplayer too. Men-at-arms. Like a pirate. Only 2 on gold for Vivi. That reflects that he's going to go heavy into skirmishers, which makes sense. Games can be won or lost based off how many, whether you decide to click the archer or the skirmisher, and how many of each you decide to make. And you learn that the hard way. Blacksmith coming up. Do we have Blacksmith up for Mr. Yo? Yeah, it's already done. Fletching's already done. Oh! Vivi's gonna move out at precisely the wrong time. He's gonna let the archers get by. And that tower's not gonna get 29 HP, 24 HP. It's gonna get deleted. Annoying raid for Mr. Yo. It's like the archers move faster too. What do I hear, Lone Courier? Nice pickup from Vivi, though. It's things like this that get you back in the game. More or less even game right now, but there is a huge wolf train. The sound of the English being mad at you for destroying their outposts with the men-at-arms.
Gold, please.
This is hilarious. This is hilarious. Look at the wolf train. He's somehow managed to pick up 5 wolves. This is how deadly the Celts men-at-arms are. They're so deadly that they're the only civilization that can walk around the map and pick up wolves like this.
Teach them a lesson with your new men-at-arms.
Here they come. Are they going to do damage? Here they come. Do something! They're not doing anything! Oh. Why are they so tame? That was a huge disappointment. It could have been huge. Oh. Whatever. These men-at-arms still have a lot of HP, actually. They could do something. So, very close game, very even game. Mr. Yo did some good damage with his archers, a lot of idle time, but he eventually got caught out, went too far into the base, and lost 5 of his archers for nothing. And now, because of that, Mr. Yo, he's at an army disadvantage. He knows his opponent's gone heavy into skirmishers, although there are still 3 men-at-arms and 3 archers in this mix, but he's going into Celt scouts now. No bloodlines for the Celts. These men-at-arms are going to be such a huge asset, though, against these scouts, if you can keep them alive, which they probably won't stay alive. You got to keep them in the back. Just keep them just in case. Vivi has seen the stable. I think he might go back once he sees that. Just the fact that Mr. Yo had to make 3 scouts, though, was a win for Vivi. Nerf Celt infantry. It's funny, a lot of the players were picking Celts in the Clash of the Desert, at least, you know, more often than you'd think. And I think it is because of the strength of their men-at-arms in the new meta. Castle Age for Vivi. Why is he up so early? He hasn't had to spend any food on those scouts. All right, let's see how this engagement goes. The scouts would add a lot of value to the army. Men-at-arms able to get 3 hits up on the scouts, and now it looks like most of the archers going down. And this is going to be a big win for Mr. Yo. Vivi's already up to the next age, though. And I think I like Mr. Yo's position in the game. That was only, what, 3 scouts? And they were able to do that much damage. A good decision by Mr. Yo. And bad decision from Vivi not getting out of there as soon as he saw the stable. He hung around for way too long. So both players overextending a little bit. Vivi doesn't care so much, though. He doesn't like ranged units. This is what you do when you play as the Teutons or the Persians or the Slavs, is you throw away your archery ranged units and you go, you know, I didn't want those anyway. I'm gonna make some knights. I like knights. You know what? Mr. Yo has a lot of skirmishes in his army too. The knights should do fairly well. So Vivi's not. They're both in a pretty decent position. Castle Age coming from Mr. Yo will be a second later. Vivi wants to get ahead in this game. Maybe he can catch out some of these archers and skirmishers out of position while these knights come out. Go to Vivi's point of view. What you want to do here is you want to place some palisade like this and place a slam gate. The title for YouTube is Men at Arms Rush? I don't think so. Shane Barton coming in immediately. Yo's gonna do the smart thing this time. He's gonna get out of there. He's gonna wait till his units upgrade till he has a little more support from whatever he's gonna make. Now, what does he make? Does he make Knights of his own? Does he upgrade a crossbow? Looks like Mr. Yo forgot some of his... This might be Vivi's sheep, actually. I don't know. Vivi will find one skirmish and no big deal. Mr. Yo's trying to add as many archers to his mix as he can to help against the knights. Bloodlines +2 already done. Very strong knights. A lot of food intensive upgrades. Slavs are good at gathering food. And where do we go from here? Nice lumber line. Vivi can add town centers on his wood line. I don't know where else he's gonna add it. Monastery establishes map control, gets relics, heals knights. And Mr. Yo is gonna do the same. And pikemen out for Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo is investing heavily to prevent knight raiding. So that's gonna be his main plan right now. Now we mentioned before, Mr. Yo has the worst map. Got this gold over here on the left. Gold is safe. Don't have to worry about crossbow raids. About knights. I would definitely double wall this with houses. Double wall here with houses. And I think the appropriate thing for Mr. Yo is get a... Yeah, there you go. TC on that wood line. Very important. Now, Mr. Yo has a lot of land to protect. And his map's not very good for crossbows either. It's very open. So I think investing heavily into the anti-knight defense is a very good option. And I think we can see for this game, the key to this game for Mr. Yo is not going to be in the crossbow raids. It's going to be in massing pikemen. Because I think the Slavs are going to have a pretty hard time dealing with pikemen. The Slavs can go into Elite Skirmisher. I think the Slavs do not get Bracer, so they won't be the strongest. So Imperial Age, the Halberdier will be a pretty good option. But the hardest thing for Mr. Yo right now is how does he defend against the Castle Age pressure? If Mr. Yo decides to pour everything to take down this town center, or taking down maybe this town center, or maybe keeping his opponent off of these extra golds, it's going to be pretty tough. Knights are very strong, especially when mixed with Elite Skirmishers. So that's going to be the key to this game. Mr. Yo needs to pump army, have great micro, maybe get a counter raid with a small group of archers. But he needs to be really, really good with his army. And not get his army caught out. Alright, Mr. Yo's going to move out right now. He saw the Siege Workshop go up. This is very risky from Yo because Vivi has a big army. He's got a very big army. He's got enough army, in fact. Mr. Yo's going to get caught out a little bit. But not enough. Vivi's not going to go for it, actually. I thought he would. Maybe he's afraid that Mr. Yo could go into this wood line. It's very risky. This is nice. Mr. Yo picking up a relic. It's 1-1 now. You have 2 town centers out from Vivi. Remember, Mr. Yo's up on 3. Villager count right now is more for Mr. Yo. He's doing well. Vivi's got to make some damage now. And I think he will be able to. Those skirmishes are going to just counter everything in this army for Mr. Yo. Siege Workshop for Mr. Yo. I don't even know if that Siege Workshop will get up. The whole area is very vulnerable if a ram or a bunch of knights want to batter it down. Like Vivi's extra golds are on the left. I might have missed that. But it's okay. He's playing aggressive right now. Siege Workshop might not get up. Are the skirmishers going to go for the villagers? There's no +2 armory done yet. Siege Workshop does go up. Knight's gonna take the engagement right now. The skirmish is not firing right now. They need to fire at the pikemen. Alright. Vivi gonna win that one. And as expected, Vivi's gonna have the stronger army right now. Vivi needs to follow it up. More rams. The monks will be... Wow, that'll be great. More knights. Just keep flooding this area and you can win the game. Maybe just by taking out these production buildings and taking out this town center. For Mr. Yo, you just have to win the military engagement. Here, you'll be at a villager advantage, hopefully. Yeah, you know Vivi's going all in when he's upgrading a crossbow. He knows he doesn't get Arbalest and Bracer. Ballistics might be a worthwhile tech for Mr. Yo as well. Gotta pump out those pikemen. This is... Oh, man. It's gonna be a tough game for Mr. Yo. Oh, I know. Mr. Yo needs to hold out for a castle. If he can place a castle here and have a better economy, then he could go into his strong, unique unit. That makes sense. He's got enough stone for the castle. Where's the castle gonna come down? Oh, boy. Man. I would place the castle maybe right here. Or here. I don't know. But the castle's ready. Their castle's ready to go. Mr. Yo, I think, has the army. If he's not pumping in as much knights as he should, maybe. You have 3 town centers? No, still... Yeah. No, still 2 town centers. There's the castle. There's the castle. I think it'll go up. There's not enough range units here, especially if Mr. Yo wants to wall this. He needs to wall this, so that's a lot of knights. This fight could go either way. Castle's on 25% right now. Looks like the knights are cleaning up. 2 extra conversions will help out a little bit. Because Siege Workshop's blocking everything off. This 1 Mangonel might be enough. It's gonna come out of the middle. That's not good. Oh, man. This is the game right here. 65%, 70%. Gonna go up to 80%. There's way more military out for Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo does have another castle, though. He can place another castle if he needs to. Maybe place a castle here to defend this one. Bad miscalculation from Mr. Yo. He's gonna lose. He's gonna lose this castle. He has another one coming up, though. It's not GG. Scores are still pretty close. This is what Vivi needed, though, and he's got in the score lead. He's taken a good military engagement. He's prevented the castle from going up. Mr. Yo needs to react quickly and place another castle. It's not GG yet. It's not GG yet. He's gonna go for this one. He should be able to get one of these out. The army can't be in 2 places at the same time. This combination of castles is very good at protecting his base, too. I think this is gonna work, though. I don't think this is a joke. Get this castle up, rush this castle as well, and he's gonna do that too. There's just not enough army to prevent both castles from going up. Mangonel will do a lot of damage though, and Mr. Yo is going way down in the villager count. He's going to go down to 65. Oh, that was a big misplay from Mr. Yo. Mangonel's still alive. We'll be able to kill more villagers. Villagers are working on this castle. This castle will get up. Can he get the second castle up though? It's on 65%. It's GG. I don't think so. Especially if we can get this castle up. Mangonel went down. Nice play from the monks. 2 castles up now. Now, Mr. Yo is down. He's down on villagers. He does have an extra town center, though, and he does have 2 castles up. Vivi's building his own castle, though. Where is Vivi building his castle? He's gonna build it on the hill. Is Vivi ready to go up to the next age? He's not too far off. He's got 1,200 wood. He can sell that. Yes. If I was Mr. Yo, go full in onto, maybe go full into Castle Age? Go for Rams? No, he's got enough resources to click up. You might as well. I can see a little more walling from Mr. Yo maybe as well. Castles are a nice defense, though. Imperial Age for Mr. Yo. It's definitely not over. Scores are dead even right now. Mr. Yo definitely has to protect these golds, though. These castles don't do anything for his gold situation. And he's out of stone now. He needs something to protect those golds with, though. Now, Mr. Yo, if he can hit Woad Raider, that'll be great for him. But Woad Raiders are expensive at this stage of the game. They cost food. And the elite upgrade costs food. You have to get the elite upgrade. Regular Woad Raiders aren't really worth anything. Or maybe we'll see Halberdier. I don't know. Again, the Slavs don't get Bracer, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't get Bracer, so Halberdier might be a good option. Mr. Yo up to 250 stone. Where's he mining stone? Oh, he is mining stone. He might be able to get another castle up on these golds. It'll be really important for him. So he's only down about 10 villagers right now. Although he is playing as Celts, he has a little bit of a better economy because of that. Very good game so far. Oh, Vivi going into longswords. I wasn't expecting that. That is an awesome option. That is the best option you can do right now. Really. Range is not going to work. The Cavalier could potentially be countered by Halberdier, but nothing's going to counter longswords right now. Unless Mr. Yo is able to make Elite Woad Raider. But that's a big if. Got a decent amount of woads out right now. A lot of wood, gotta seed a lot of farms. Could be a great space for a lot of farming if able to protect it. Where's Vivi going? I think he wants another castle. This is gonna be bad luck though. Gonna run straight into 2 knights. This is horrible luck. Gonna move forward with more of his units. He will get the castle up though. Gonna quick wall in some of those. This is just a position game now. This castle takes Mr. Yo off of this gold. Does Mr. Yo have another gold? Got stone. He doesn't have another gold though. He's in the Imperial Age though. Gotta go with 2 trebuchets right away. That castle has to go down. 2 trebuchets already done. Celts trebuchets fire faster too. So this castle might go down from Vivi. It's a very, very close game. 2-headed swordsman already coming in from Vivi though. Mr. Yo cannot make Woad Raiders at the same time he makes trebuchets. This is an awesome game. Castle coming up in defense. There you go. Mr. Yo needs gold desperately. He needs to sell all of that wood. He needs to get the Elite Woad Raider upgrade. Castle will go down for Vivi. Will Vivi get a single trebuchet out? Working on the trebuchet. He'll get 1 out. And 1 over the top. This castle will get out of Mr. Yo. If he's not careful. 4 trebuchets out for Mr. Yo. This one might get repaired. That's good. Castle down for Vivi. There you go. Mr. Yo needs to get as much gold as he can get. Elite Woad Raider coming in. That's the big upgrade. Will he have enough woads now? That's the question. I don't see any champion done for Vivi. There's no upgrades on his 2 hands. Almost no upgrades. Mr. Yo's got a very good shot at this game. He's going to take down the next castle of Vivi. Nice defense from Mr. Yo. He's played defensively this whole game. Vivi's played it aggressively this whole game. And yet Mr. Yo is winning. Blast Furnace coming in from the Woad Raiders. The Woad Raiders are fully upgraded now. And the 2-headed swordsmen don't stand any chance at all. 20 extra HP on the Woad Raider. 1 extra attack. Extra armor due to the blacksmith upgrades. GG called by Vivi. Great game. Mr. Yo always seems to come back he always seems to come from behind and make a comeback. But great defense from him. Vivi tried to play the positional game a little bit. Castle on the goal, castle on the hill. Go through the middle, but wasn't able to break Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo getting that extra stone for the castles, protecting himself with those castles. And Vivi not making enough army, not taking the best engagements. Felt like he was able to overwhelm with knights, but just wasn't able to do it. And good game for Mr. Yo. See you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe.